Hi, we're going to do 10 Minutes on Music Theory Week 9 for CC Cycle 2. Remember to review your previous weeks, specifically the staff, middle lines, identify the quarter notes, half notes, whole notes, eighth notes, review the names of the lines, every good boy does fine, and the spaces F-A-C-E. Point out this is the treble clef. You can show them the bass clef too if you want to. And then you're going to explain rhythm. Rhythm is basically the pattern that the notes follow. So 4 quarter notes together would be 4 beats. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, evenly spaced because you want to keep time. It's rhythm. So, and then say there were 2 half notes, it would be, you would hold it for 2 beats because a half note gets 2 beats. So half note would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can explain that. And then you can explain measures and bars. So let's just say we're in 4/4 time right here. Okay. This means that we have 4 beats per measure. The quarter note gets the beat. That's what the time signature tells us. How many beats per measure, which note gets the beat? 4 beats per measure. 4 is the denominator, or the denominator for fourths, so the quarter note, right? You are going to describe for them the space is going to be a measure divided, the measures are divided by bar lines, and that's a bar line right there. So within this measure, you have 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you were to put a whole note in this measure, it would take up all of the measure because there's 4 beats in a whole note. So this measure could hold 1 whole note. It could also hold 2 half notes because there could be 1 half note here and 1 half note here. It could also hold 4 quarter notes. 4 equals the whole because there's 4 beats a measure. So 1 quarter note, 2 quarter note, 3 quarter note, 4 quarter note. The last thing that could be in this measure with what we have so far, what we've learned, is eighth notes. And it's a half a beat, so each of these beats could have 2 eighth notes because there's a half a beat in each eighth note. So 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So you're going to learn to count rhythms in 4/4. Let's say we have 1 whole note. Well, 1 whole note is going to be held for 4 beats. So you're going to give it a clap and hold for the next 3 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a whole note. If you have half notes, so you have 2 half notes, we're going to count those for 2 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have quarter notes, each one gets 1 beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have eighth notes, you're going to do 2 claps per beat. So let's say we have eighth notes, eighth note, eighth note. Okay, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, evenly spaced. And the way we count that is with ands. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's mix them up. So what if we put a quarter note here, right? And then a half note here, okay? So this is 1 beat, this is 1 beat, and this is 2 beats. That all equals 4, right? Because there's 4 beats in a measure. So this all fits. It's kind of like a fraction. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, oops, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? So let's do 2 quarter notes and 1/2 note. Because 1, 2, and 2 over here equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's how you're going to count rhythm. Each note getting their own amount of beats that it gets. And then you'll get out your tin whistles. You can let them warm up, do their cacophony if you'd like. Everybody plays whatever they want for a minute. Make sure that your kids remember lap position while you're talking, chin position when you're getting ready. Make sure they're putting their fingers completely covering each hole, top 3 fingers, bottom 3 fingers. We're going to learn the right hand notes, so bottom hand, right hand notes. Okay, and here is some pictures. I think that you probably have this, or you can look it up online. And here are the right hand notes, D, E, and F sharp. Playing the D scale, you have F sharp and you have C sharp. That's in the D scale. Okay, so all fingers down makes the sound for D. First 5 down makes the sound for E. First 4 down makes the sound for an F sharp. So you're going to practice with them. D, E, F sharp. Okay, D, E, F sharp. That's learning the right hand notes. And just for review, staff is the lines, treble clef, time signature, quarter note, half note, remember whole note, eighth notes. The measure is the space between the bars. Okay? And that's everything for this week.